All right.
Let's see. Usually get a little notification if we've started.
Let me know if it worked.
Yes. Hello.
Are we live?
Yes. It always takes a couple minutes before it tells me.
Here we go. We're rolling 97 minutes of commercial-free new country right now, 97.1 Hank FM. It's Joey and Mindy. Mindy, we see sweepstakes all the time. We talk about them. There's obviously contests we do where we give out money, like $500 in commercial-free cash, which me and you are not eligible for. But I finally have found a contest that I think you're going to love, and a prize that's right. Here's a hint. It involves beer.
Oh, well.
Okay.
Goes right along with my shirt today.
What's your shirt say?
It says there's too much blood in my alcohol system.
Big fan of beer-related T-shirts. Powered by beer. It's Mindy. All right, we're going to play Blake Shelton, then Old Dominion, and I'm going to tell you what you could win. You're going to love it. It's Joey and Mindy on Hank FM.
I wonder if they can read there. Got this in Nashville at the Gaylord. All the other ones Bob's gotten at Cowpokes.
What's a good shirt cost? $20?
Yes.
$18.95.
But these are nice too. They're soft. I mean, I only had a shirt underneath it because I knew it would be cold. So
yeah.
But these are nice T-shirts.
Remember when T-shirts? No, they're all soft now. They're all like that.
Not always.
Well,
you get those cheapy ones from a tourist place. They're like 3 for $11, and they're crap.
Good point. Yeah, good point. Well, radio station shirts are nice now, but back in the day, they were like all, they're just, like you said, $2.95 a piece or whatever like that. Oh, my gosh. I feel like we have talked about so much stuff today. We've talked about the pay it forward thing at drive-thrus.
Yes. We both admitted that we've been that person that stopped the chain.
Sorry. Does that make me a bad person? All right, I'm gonna edit this caption. Joey. We're talking about how I played football in 8th grade. But didn't know how the game worked the entire season.
Is it really played if you're not enjoying yourself? You worked football.
I thought what you were going to say, which I was going to applaud, is it really playing if you don't get to play? Which is
that as well.
I don't know what it was.
Some people are fine with that, though. I know some kids that they were happy to be on the bench if they were on a winning team. They didn't care.
Just to get the ring, I guess.
Correct. Get the trophy.
Playing football in 8th grade and having no idea what a down meant the entire season. Plus, what was the other thing I want to talk about? Seeing behind the scenes, by the way. Thanks for joining us on Facebook Live. What else? Excuse me. We talked about taxes.
You can have your Girl Scout cookies delivered now by DoorDash.
Yeah. Let's see. Plus, Girl Scout cookies deliveries from DoorDash this year. Yeah. So found that out that first time ever, DoorDash is going to be, if you've got the app, you know what I'm talking about. It's like Uber Eats and what are the other ones? Postmates, some people use, which I always feel like is a weird word.
I never even heard of that one.
Yeah, it's just like DoorDash.
Huh.
I don't know why they call it Postmates, though. But,
right.
I always think it's like office supplies.
Yeah.
Doesn't it sound like that?
Ooh, does anybody deliver those?
Well, you can get them delivered, but you mean like on demand?
Yeah.
Delivery? I don't know. But on DoorDash, if you can get the most random things from like convenience like gas stations. So sometimes they'll like show your local BP or whatever, and you can order like, you know how they got little groceries in there and things like that. You can order that stuff. You're paying way too much for it.
Of course.
You know, $6 for a little thing of coffee or something like that. But those things are on there too. We DoorDash. I added it up in 2020. We spent $2,000 on DoorDash for the whole year.
Wow.
When the pandemic, because we weren't going anywhere.
Right.
We weren't going get food at restaurants for the most part. We weren't, you know, and so many of our meals just came from delivery.
Right.
Yeah. Let's see.
I almost DoorDashed to Starbucks once at my other job, and it was going to cost me $23 for my one coffee. I'm like, I'm good.
I'll keep it real with you. I've thought about DoorDashing a Starbucks, but something about it in the lid and the fact that something's weird about it to me, like somebody handling my cup. I don't know.
So you
why.
don't ever get drinks when you order DoorDash?
I have, and I'm weird about that too. Something I'm not weird that they have the food, but something about the cup and the lid, and I don't know. I don't.
Now, if they came in, the straw was already in it, I'd be totally grossed out.
Like if you bring me one, it's not a big deal, but something. Okay, let's keep it real. Some of these cars that are DoorDash cars,
yeah,
a lot of smoking going on in there.
That's true.
They're kind of icky. So like that's, I don't know.
No, I feel you there.
That's more what it is. It's
Yeah.
just, but with the food's sealed up, for the most part, so that doesn't tend to bother me. Okay.
I guess if you had a little milk carton, you'd be good.
Yeah, that wouldn't bother me. That wouldn't bother me. Or like a sealed bottle, like that. Won't, like that. Like if I get a 2-liter from like Pizza Hut or whatever.
I knew you were gonna say Pizza Hut.
Don't bother me at all. What bothers me is that it cost $5,
right,
or whatever. All right, we're talking about this Budweiser thing.
Okay.
Oh, by the way, we are live on Facebook. You want to check us out, Hank Mornings. Join the conversation.
Yes.
Mindy, finally a sweepstakes that I think you're going to be interested in entering and that you're going to be eligible since we can't win our own contest here on Hank FM like every other local winner. Budweiser, do I have your attention?
Yes.
Okay. Is going to be selling these packs they're going to be with golden cans inside of them. Think Willy Wonka. I've got to gold, right?
Yes.
They're making 10,000 of these cans, and if you get one of them, you can then qualify to win $1 million. So you don't win the $1 million if you get it.
That's your entry.
That's your entry.
Okay.
So already I'm like, that's a lot of hoops I'm thinking about. But, I mean, the beer, you know, side benefit is you get to drink.
So you have to purchase something, though? I
You have
thought that
to
was
purchase.
legal.
Or you can go to a website and you can print out a golden can label, cut it out, tape it around a can of beer, and then you post it on social media. There's a special hashtag. And I'm like, this is a lot of work. Why don't I just go buy you some beer? I just feel at that point that is way better.
See, a lot of people think that, then there's not going to be as many entries. So yes, go ahead and think that, and I'll
There
go
are
ahead and
some
enter.
prize hackers out there right now that go, all right, keep dogging it. I'm going to go win me and Charlie and Grandpa Joe are going to go win. That's another Willy Wonka reference. All right. Hank FM, we're commercial free. The only thing different I wish I would have done there is had the stupid "I've got a golden ticket" music. The only thing I wish I would have done different there. I thought of that exact thing. All these people were gonna be like, "This is too much work," and I'll give you a great example. True story. In radio, we've got these great prizes sometimes. Like we've got tickets to concerts. We've got they're usually last minute sorts of things, and we'll put stuff like we've done things on the website or social media, and like. You can't get anybody to enter. And I'm like, if you only knew how easy you could win this right. But we can't tell you that.
Right.
Because it's all, a chance. But it's like sometimes enter because little do you know.
Right.
You could
What's it going to hurt?
Yeah.
We're not going to be selling off your info or anything like that. So
thank you, Mindy.
we're not those people. I mean, I literally think that's the fear for a lot of people. They're like, I don't want you to, selling off my phone number and email address. And
Here's the thing: your phone number is probably out there,
unless you're on the
Google
no-call
your
list.
name, Google your name and your city. Okay, just do it and see what comes up. And every time I don't like to do it because I'm always like. Okay, that's way too much information. Like, you know what I mean?
Yes.
Here's my brother's name, and here's this person, and here's this address I lived at, associated with this person. And it's like, I don't want to call it depressing, but it will kind of raise your anxiety a little bit. And it's like, I don't know what you can do about it. Some places you can pay to get your name off those lists, but...
Well, but I mean, as on the flip side, if you're wanting, if you're trying to find a background about somebody that you're about to go on a date with, it's kind of nice to have that information. So.
Jesse, my brother, sent me the most interesting TikTok video the other day. You'll get it right away. He said, imagine in 2022, if the city you lived in said to everybody, we're going to print everybody's name and everybody's home address, and we're going to put it in a book. And then we're going to send the book to everybody in the city. Are you with me?
Yeah. It's a phone book.
He goes, imagine the outcry of people losing their minds. It's a phone book.
Been doing it for years.
Wasn't weird was the address in there too?
Yes.
Wasn't weird at all. It was awesome.
Right.
And it wasn't even like people, for the most part, everybody was in there. I remember I could look up my teachers and, if I wanted to ask a girl on a date, there it was.
There's some that would almost kind of like the unabridged version that would have the family members that were in the house listed as well.
I didn't know. I never saw that.
Yes, because a lot of times you wouldn't necessarily have the zip code on there. It would have your street address.
Yeah.
But yeah, I've seen some that was it literally had the family members listed that were in the household as well.
Real story. When I was on the radio, one of my very first full-time radio job in another state, my name and everything was in the phone book with my address, and I was young and what's the word? I wasn't a shock jock, but I was sarcastic and I crapped on people on the air. I was just funny, right? And if somebody wants to come beat me up, all they got to do is pull out the phone book and figure out where but he sent it to me and I'm like, that's right. People would lose their minds. I feel like they would if you came with that premise.
Right.
Say phone books never existed. He said, we're going to do that. They just wouldn't. It wouldn't be okay. Right? Wouldn't that be a big issue?
Yeah.
I think so.
Yep. Hey, I have a question about that Budweiser contest.
Yeah.
Is it Bud Light also? Is it strictly Budweiser?
Let me see. That's a great question. I think
Because I'm not a Budweiser fan, but I like me some Bud Light.
I think it's Budweiser.
Oh, yeah, probably because sales are down.
Heavy. Yep. Do you know anybody who drinks regular?
I'm not really, no.
What are the regulars out there? You've got Busch, which to me is even more of a unicorn. Iowa is
what though? Busch Light is very popular.
I'm not crapping on Busch Light. I'm crapping on Busch.
Yes. Who drinks that?
When the can is more blue than white, I'm like, this is a weird. Same with Budweiser.
Yes.
And what else? I don't drink that much beer. So what are the other Millers? They're Miller Heavy. I'm not
Miller High Life, is that one of the? I'm not a Miller person, so all I know is Miller Light, Miller High Life, Miller Genuine. Is there Miller Genuine Draft?
Miller Light. You might be right.
There's MGD, Miller Genuine Draft.
Maybe they. I wonder if they changed the name. Is there a regular Coors? There's a regular Coors.
Yes,
right?
There is. It comes in a yellowish can. They don't have the
any
little mountains necessarily. Like Coors Light.
Oh, that sucks. I love them.
I know. Right?
I don't know anybody who drinks regular beer at all.
Yingling, I only like the regular one. Yingling Light is gross.
I am not counting the. That's to me.
Well, it's here now. It's
I
no
say
longer
it's borderline craft beer, but it's not. I'm talking about the regular brands.
Right.
You know, the Pepsis and Cokes of beer.
Yes. PBR. I don't think there's a PBR light.
But Budweiser, it just seems weird. And so then, but here's the thing. When the Clydesdales come out in commercials, those aren't Bud Light commercials.
Correct. There's always Budweiser. When you say
Bud Light,
Budweiser, you've
but
said
Bud
it
Light,
all.
But Bud Light is clearly the larger.
Oh, yeah.
Like, no doubt about it, right?
Less filling.
No, I know, but like it's more popular, isn't
Is
it?
that more like that they used to do that saying?
Less filling?
Great taste, less filling, or something like that. You'd yell it back and forth. Oh, you're too young.
No, I'm not too young.
You'd yell it back and forth at basketball games.
Well, first of all, I'd have to have been at a basketball game to do that.
This was back in high school. You'd have high school students yelling that out.
What in the Anderson hell was going on? What is that all about? We didn't do. I'll be real with you. We didn't do that at. Did I tell you the story how I did it?
Oh, we have a visitor.
I told you about. Hey, Sean.
Well, hello.
We're live on Facebook.
Hi.
Did I tell you real quick? Did I tell you about the slam dunk contest where I told you about that?
You were in a slam dunk contest?
Yeah, I did a slam dunk contest and twisted my ankle in front of the whole gym, and then they gave me the free pizza. I told you that.
Yes.
Remember that?
I didn't know it was a slam dunk contest.
Hell
I thought
yeah,
you said,
it was.
I thot maybe you were just making a
No, I had a little
regular
Tikes-
shot.
they had a
Well, at
little
least you had
Tikes-
to jump then. That's
That was a little Tikes hoop. Let's keep it real. And I jumped in the middle of the high school gym.
Wait, it was this big?
Yeah. And I twisted my ankle. Here's what happened. It was me and two other middle schoolers. I'd never even gone to a high school basketball game because. So, but they were like, who wants to participate and win like free pizza at pizza? I'm like, put me in, coach. And I dribble, I think. And I go to, and I think I got, actually, I don't think I got it in the hoop. And you know how it has a little black base that sticks out? I landed my ankle on it, twisted it, and fell.
Ouch.
In front of everybody. It gets worse. Then I start bawling because that was a pain.
How old were you?
We're going to go with 12 or 13. It was it wasn't cool. It was not a great time.
I was thinking of like you were like 7 or 8.
No, that'd be just cute. That'd just be cute and sad. This was just sad. And so here's the best part. So I clearly don't win. It was awful. It was awful. So they hobble me off, set me in the front row over by the person who keeps score, that little scoreboard area. And they still gave me the free pizza. I didn't win nothing, yeah. So there was something.
Did everybody, were the kids laughing at you?
I'm positive they were.
You blacked it out.
And then I was on crutches for a couple of days.
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm. There goes crappy.
You just twisted it though. You
bad
didn't break
sport.
it.
I didn't break it.
Okay.
So, hi. What's up? Need us? Just hanging out?
I don't know if you want me involved in this, but I brought actually gifts for Mindy's husband, weirdly.
Oh.
Oh.
All right.
I'm sure Bob will love that.
Is it a beer T-shirt?
Oh my goodness.
Aw. Sean
Bob, I hope
Copeland
you're
is in.
watching. He usually tunes in.
Sean brought something in.
I was at a grocery store in Warsaw, Indiana,
Ooh.
right before the pandemic started. And they had this shopping cart filled with like random IU stuff that they were selling at like yard sale prices, like a dime.
Well, you
Wow.
can't.
Well, I'm going to buy what they have here
You
for the
can't
biggest
not
IU
buy it. I mean, you
I've
kind
been
of.
sitting in my basement since the pandemic started, and I found it the other day, and I'm like, I've never gotten this to Bob.
Did you remember? You remembered what it was? What?
Well, can I?
Yes.
There's a megaphone to start out with.
Oh.
That is.
Oh, 1980.
Oh, sorry, this is not an IU thing. That was a Purdue versus Notre Dame Hoosier Dome.
That's
megaphone.
hilarious.
This, however, is an IU.
These are old things.
Yes. A Guide to Indiana University, Bloomington, 1981-1982.
Oh my gosh.
What year did he go?
He was there in 86.
Okay.
86 to
favorite.
92.
This is an IU Coca-Cola serving tray.
Oh.
Isn't that lovely?
And it's got Bob Knight on it.
Yeah.
Wow.
And make sure Bob sees my nice gift wrap. Okay. That's it.
Well, thank you.
That's so sweet.
Give him that too, just in case.
It's red. and
Anything
white.
red.
I can see where the confusion was.
I
I'm sure there's an
That's
extra.
neither of those teams' colors, so that's not making any sense.
Budweiser.
Budweiser.
All right,
Yeah.
we were just
There we
talking
go.
about
See ya.
them.
Oh my God. All right. Let's see. All right. Last break. We'll hit. Commercial free cash 550, right? 550.
Yes.
All right. The secret time to win $500 in commercial-free cash, and don't you tell anybody that we told you this. It is going to happen at what time today?
5:50 with Kara. 5:50.
You got to listen for your name. And if we say your name and you call back within 10 minutes, you get $500. You got to be local, but it's as simple as that. And if we don't have your name, sign up. You can do it every 24 hours at hankfm.com. Sean Copeland is next. All right, y'all. This was fun.
Yeah, I'm sweaty. That's a good
That's
sign.
Mindy's indicator for something good happened. She gets the we get the flashes.
So Bob says.
I get the yeah. If I have a really good break like you, well, mine's. But I'll get on. I'm like, ooh, it got hot in here.
That's why, because I'm laughing.
Burning up. All right, so have a good one. I'm gonna awkwardly walk over to this camera and turn it off. And I hope you have a great day and stay warm.
Woo! It's Friday Eve.